My name is Andre Hardy, and we will have the topic of the Internet of Things. The Internet of Things is a system of interrelated devices, each provided with a unique identifier, and each of these devices have the ability to transfer data and information from one to another based on these unique identifiers. Now, some of the most recent and biggest topics and industries that have been changed by the Internet of Things is AI and machine learning, the world of medicine, manufacturing, communication, and Internet of Things in your home. Now, the largest advantage of the Internet of Things is it removes mostly human labor and the requirement for you yourself as a person to have to complete a task. For example, the doorbell or the peephole in the door, devices such as the Ring or front door webcams, other devices similar to that, give you the ability to know who's knocking on your door or visiting your home without you having to take the time to get up and answer it personally or even asking who it is. These things do that for you and take care of that tedious task. Now, not everything with the Internet of Things is an advantage. There are some downsides, and one of the largest downsides is security concern. With these devices being connected over sometimes even open networks, this allows vulnerabilities from intermediate or even entry-level hackers. Most of these devices lack encryption, allowing anyone with access to your information or through your networks to be able to retrieve passwords, financial information, personal information, banking information. So it's very important that encrypting and developing strong passwords and developing a strong network are all a part of utilizing Internet of Things devices. Now, IoT is making a huge impact in the medicinal world and personal wellness. The most common personal wellness device that can be used across IoT would be a Fitbit. Now, they do not have large impacts on personal health or wellness, but they definitely provide a nice improvement, and they allow you to track your own personal well-being without your own interaction. Information can be sent directly from your Fitbit, which tracks your daily activities, and send that directly to your computer and monitor from there. Or even doctors are able to use devices for that remote patient monitoring. So instead of visiting your doctor as often as you do, or if you're highly infectious or unable to visit the hospital, your doctor is able to continue to monitor vital signs, blood pressure, weight, heart rate, various usual point of care activities can be done remotely thanks to IoT. artificial intelligence and machine learning are making one of the larger impacts in the industry of things, Internet of Things, I'm sorry. Artificial intelligence, which refers to the technological simulation of human intelligence and mimics their actions, and machine learning, which is their ability to learn and improve from their past experience without necessarily being programmed to do so. Those two converging and applying to the Internet of Things allows our daily devices to be able to adapt and communicate further without human interaction. Some of these largest projects within the Internet of Things world that will involve AI and ML technologies are cobots, which are these collaborative robots that help in the industrial setting, in the office setting, or in your daily home setting, that assist you in completing tasks that may be too precise or just too tedious for you to do on your own. Smart cities, smart retailing, self-driving cars, and some more of those at-home things like smart thermometers, lawnmowers, vacuum cleaners, and as I mentioned before, doorbells and video cameras. As you can see, the number of IoT devices are expected to surge over the next 10 years, as they have over the past 10 years. So not only will these, with the Internet of Things allowing them to communicate with one another, artificial intelligence and the advancement with that allows them to do it without our interaction and mimic what it is that we like and we know. And the machine learning allows that to grow and to adapt and enhance without us having any input at all. The self-driving car, for example, can communicate from one self-driving car on the road to another self-driving car on the road. Now, the communication from one device to another is the most important aspect of the Internet of Things. These devices need to be not only able to just communicate, but to communicate uniquely with each other. These devices need to both be able to collect and exchange data with one another, whether it be wired or wireless connection. Some of the most popular IoT protocols for communication are Bluetooth, which are usually short range, mostly personal communications, Zigbee, Z-Wave, Wi-Fi, which is the most popular in-home IoT communication, cellular, near field communication or NFC, and LoRaWAN. Now, each of these protocols are channels, and they try to make certain in the maximum way possible for your data protection when exchanged between the connected devices. Now, this is just a breakdown of the IoT system architecture. Data moves between these levels in four types of channels. There's the device to device. There's your device to gateway, which could also go from device to gateway back to device, gateway to data systems, and between data systems themselves, whether that's within the cloud or from data system to data system, and then back to devices. These protocols are generally broken down into two categories, network protocols and your data protocols. Now, the adoption of the Internet of Things in manufacturing or industrial IoT. Now, it takes networked sensors and intelligent devices and puts those technologies to use directly on the manufacturing floor, collecting data to drive AI and predictive analytics. That was just a quote taken directly from Boris Shiklo. But some of the main topics in this field would be cost reduction, shorter time to market in manufacturing, mass customization in manufacturing, and most importantly, improved safety. For example, getting jobs that are potentially too hazardous or too precise or just overall too dangerous for a human to complete can be done through technology and machines. Now, Bloom Global states that IoT technologies are transforming the way production systems are built and run, driving improvements across three main dimensions of digital transformation. Dimension one would be visibility into shop floor and field operations. Dimension two would be visibility into manufacturing supply chain. And dimension three would be visibility into remote and outsourced operations. Here I provided some more in-depth look at the three dimensions. Now, your personal home and the Internet of Things. Now, it's been proven that the Internet of Things has greatly advanced the security of our homes. Used to be the days where your dog was your safety gate, or even front cameras outside your home were provided for extra security, but those were only so strong and they were only so fast and connected, as opposed to today's security systems. Smart home is the word that we use nowadays, and it's basically just an electronically protected home. Most of these security systems, cameras and alarm systems, interact with each other without the need for you to have to get up and interact with them yourself. An article on Kent Mundell on domesticating IoT will give you a better example of that. You can find that connected here.